Have you ever looked at a character and thought they looked really like an animal, like a cat or a dog? Well, this is about the birds. Okay, let's just start this challenge. This is my first of all challenge. This is my second account after my main account. Okay, so this challenge is about using, well, birds only. And we saw the birds. There are the birds. So we can only pull, build, and use the birds. But if there's a puzzle or a challenge that needs a certain element and it's crucial for the quest to go on, especially the main quest, we can use other characters. But that's considered cheating, and cheating has a punishment, and you guys can choose the punishment. But please be nice to me. Okay, I'm sensitive. And then I made my way to the Statue of the Seven to obtain the animal power that I cannot use because it's been given to Traveler, and Traveler is not a bird. I was trying to push it and consider him a bird because of the wings of the start of the game, but that's really pushing it, because if you're considering wings being birds, well, Arlecchino and Colombina are birds too, but they're not. Colombina is literally an angel. So I tried to cheat my way out of this tutorial, but I was dumb and forgot to use this skill before killing the slime, so I had to redo it. Then I was dumber and killed the slime with the skill, but that's not considered cheating because it wasn't intentional. And then I did it right and killed the slimes without using his skill, but it took me 10 minutes. I'm not even joking. Not 10 minutes, maybe 5, but it took me long, okay? And then they died, and then I tried to use my burst away from them, but yeah. But that's, I don't know, are they considered cheating? I don't know. Let me know. And I chose controller because I cannot play with keyboard, okay? I'm not good at games, but with keyboards, I suck more. So we changed to controller, we obtained our 10 pull and achievements, and then I set my birthday the day I made the account, but you can't see it because I cut it off. I forgot. And I made my way to the monster, but I got stopped by Amber. And we're gonna obtain Amber. But we cannot use Amber because she's not a bird. You know? Oh my god, I just realized this is not the Amber cutscene. This is the Venti's cutscene. Okay, I'm sorry. This is my second time seeing this cutscenes. So, and the first time was 5 years ago. So forgive me for being forgetful. But I really thought this was the Amber cutscene. But I do love my baby Venti. He is the only character who has his signature weapon on my F2P main account because I love him. Okay, I'm really sad that I cannot use him here. And then Paimon yapped a bit, and we took the Rollins tier, and then we met Amber here.
Stop right there!
There she is. So let's talk about the goals and rules of this account.
Amber, reporting for duty.
Obviously, I use Amber here because we cannot get out of this position without using her. So that's not cheating either. I cannot do anything about this. Even the legend job at the cop couldn't do anything about it, so don't expect me to do something about it. Anyway, let's go around the rules and the goals of this account. The rules are use only birds, which I just disobeyed here. It's disobeyed the right word. This is considered cheating, but I forgot. This is where I realized I use ether to kill the villager. Okay, I don't know what was I thinking. And then I tried to burn them to death, but it took me sort of 15 minutes again. Okay, back to the topic. Rules and goals. The rules are use only birds, obviously, and build all the birds. Yeah, that's the rules. And the goals are to 36-star the Abyss and to beat Stygian Onslaught on hard mode or menacing mode if we're lucky, but I don't see that happening. And then to beat the theater as far as we can. So I just fast forwarded here because, well, it's really boring and nothing happens up until we meet Devalin and Kaya. So, I mean, Mondstadt is beautiful. Even when you see all the other nations, Mondstadt has that chill and comforting and relaxing atmosphere to it. So it's literally a home to me. And I tried to do this challenge with controller, but apparently I couldn't do it. So I switched to keyboard. Sorry about that. I switched to keyboard and voila, I got the chest, and then I do the amber ring glider thingy, and then I bit the wall in this shooter, is literally shooting him in the back. And then we come back down after Venti let us float in the air with the thousand of wind. And then look who's here. I really wish I could play Sexy Back for him, but that's copyrighted, so that's not happening. But imagine Sexy Back playing. Okay, every time our birds appear, imagine Sexy Back playing. And then we yapped a bit again. And then we saw, yeah. You know what really hooked me the first time I was playing Genshin was these two, because I'm a sucker for pretty girls, and they were really pretty. So I was like, damn, they are pretty. So I stayed because they were pretty. That was my whole point. Not like some goal to play this game to beat all of the bosses. No, because I want pretty ladies. That's it. And fanboys. Sorry, I have a type. Excuse me for having a type. And we yapped again, and we unlocked Wishing, the main point of these challenges. Wishing, gambling. I do love gambling. So let's see what we got. We're not obviously pulling on the beginner's wish because we cannot use Noel and we don't want that, so we're pulling on the standard banner. Yeah, I got Fishel's bow before I got her. I mean, I can't get her when I finish the Mondstadt quest from the Hixie thingy. But yeah, I got Gore too. Like, what am I supposed to do with him? He's not a bird, he's a dog. He's gonna bark at me because I'm using birds and dogs bark at birds. I'm not making any sense, am I? Anyway, and I had one pull left, so I did that, and nothing happened, obviously. Yeah, debate club, as expected. And that was it. And the fun part is we can choose Diluc here, and we're gonna do that before looking at all the characters. We choose Diluc obviously because he's the only standard character I can use, and the reason he's bird is literally right there, the bird, and his constellation is an owl, so he's a bird. So we obtain Diluc, and we level him up, give him the debate clock, give him some artifacts, and we're suddenly in Kaya's domain because we want Kaya. This was really easy because I could use Kaya. Like, look at me slaying this domain. But it was really hard using only 2 characters because I'm used to using 4. So this was hard. But you know what was harder? When I was using my old potato phone to play Genshin, and it was so weak I couldn't see the ice freezing or the damage numbers. So this is really a bonus. And you're gonna see another bird, so start playing sexy back in your minds. Okay, when we see him, we're gonna play sexy back in our minds because we cannot play it in here because we're gonna get copyrighted. Isn't that great?
I can take care of the rest here. You go take care of other things.
You know,
while I'm at it.
after the Jean and Lisa incident, Kaya was the next reason I stayed because he was a little sassy, not a lot sassy, and I like sassy men, bratty men. I like them.
Thus you were behind this.
Okay, get ready, guys. We're gonna play sexy back in our minds when Diluc appears. There he is. Yes. You know, this was my favorite cutscene from the start of the game when I first started playing, so it's really nice seeing it again. And I love his voice, so that's a bonus.
But your involvement in this just made things a whole lot more interesting.
We finished Kaya's domain and we went to obtain Kaya. There he is. Now we have 2 characters at our disposal. We can use them. That's really nice. And Kaya is a bird because of his constellation. It's a bird. Okay. I have 2 wishes, so I'm gonna pull. And let's see what we get. Yeah. I don't know what I expected, but it is what it is. Another debate club. Great. And then we went to Lisa's domain because that's the hardest domain for us right now because of this. We don't have electro character, so we cannot do this domain. I was watching a YouTube video here because I couldn't get it right. Okay. Then I watched a YouTube video and then I couldn't get it wrong either. But I got it wrong right. What did I say wrong? Right, the second time. I was really happy because I was about to give up on it. Then we did Lisa's domain without any more problems and we cleared the sky. Isn't that nice? We're a true hero for clearing the sky. And then we obtained Lisa, but sadly we cannot use her. As much as I love her, we cannot use her because what? Because she's not a bird. As you can see, nothing represents a bird. And then I had another wish, and I did it, and I got a Harbinger of Dawn. Isn't that nice? We can give it to Kaya, just like that, and we're gonna level it up. It's a good weapon. All the way to 20. It's a good weapon, so we are keeping that for a while. And then I talked to Catherine, and I claimed my adventure rank rewards. And then I got the handbook, and I already did a bunch of them, so I claimed those. And then I went to wish some more, and I got a 4-star. I was really hoping for Mika because Mika is on the banner, but look who's got.
I'm Charlotte, a
Oh,
journalist for the Steam.
you know, this was
Pleasure to meet you.
assault on my
If you got time,
wound
would you
because
open to
I
giving me an
did
exclusive interview?
like 120 pulls on Farina's banner to get Charlotte, but she didn't come home, and up until now, she's the only 4-star character I don't have on my main account. Then I did a bunch of ley lines, and then my game crashed when I hit AR10. Look at that. My game literally crashed for a good solid 2 minutes. I don't know what was the cause, but it just crashed. Look at this. And then I claimed my 10 pull for reaching AR10. And I went to pull that 10 pull and see what we got. What we get. Yeah, what we get. It's a purple, obviously. That forbid luck is on my side sometimes. I don't want the 5-star, but losing it would be nice to Diluc or Wolf's Gravestone. But I got a Felonious Greatsword, so I could give it to Diluc. I think the game was being generous because it gave me weapons, so I could use it on my characters. I mean, Felonious Greatsword is a really good weapon for Diluc, I think. I'm not really good at building characters, so I'm just eyeballing it. So I got another 2-wish, 3-wish, and I pulled again. And I got nothing, obviously. So this is gonna be the next day, as you can see. We started the day by looking at Diluc's back for a solid 10 seconds because I was trying to see if it was recording, and then I moved. And we are looking at Diluc's face right now because at the time I said I was gonna talk to his face, but apparently not. And then I claimed my males, my 1,000 Mora mail, and we are looking at Diluc again. I don't know what was I thinking when I was recording this, but it's not happening when I'm recording the audio. Yeah, so we opened the map and we're going to do a bunch of ley lines. Oh my god, ley lines to use my resin. This is me doing the ley lines. It was really hard. For a beginner with 2 characters, it was really hard. It took me a minute for each of them, but we did it. And then I went to another ley line to do the last run, I think. Was it the last run? Yeah, it wasn't the last run. This is the last run. And we are all out of resin, and we hit AR30. And here I'm doing my daily commissions. I don't know why I'm showing you guys this, but I want you to know that I did my
So you
commissions. And when she said, "So you do remember him?" I thought of Raphael in Love in This Deep Space when he was in the hospital, and then MC go and meet him there, and he was being all sulky and bratty, and he wasn't answering her. But when he did, he was like, "So you do remember? You know what time it is?" I love that cutscene. It's not a cutscene. I love that card. And here's my another beloved, my Venti beloved, who is playing the liar. How nice of him. I really love him. You know, I have a thing for femboys and really tall and really pretty females.
When the divine archons still walked the earth.
I have a weakness for pretty things, okay? You're gonna get used to it because I'm gonna be simping over them a lot. And all of the times when my friends look at my account, they're like, "Oh my god, you only pull for pretty girls and femboys." But I'm like, no, look at Warcraft there, look at Nubilette there. They're not femboys, neither a pretty girl, so your point is invalid. But yeah, it's mainly them. But you will see my characters when we get to my main account, when I pull Sandrone, hopefully, because I'm on a 50-50 and I'm F2P. I don't know if that's happening, but we'll hope. All a girl can do is hope. And now that I see this cutscene, I'm really sad that I cannot pull Doran. Because Doran is really cute and he's a really good character. I love using him on my main account. And I'm now sad that I cannot use him here. But good news is we can use other characters, other really cute characters like Xiao. I really wanted to use Xiao at some point, but I didn't have enough pool to pull him on my main account, and I was really sad about it because I wanted to use Xiao. He's really fun, and I love his personality. He's really cute. So I'm really excited to pull all these characters that I don't have on my main account and build them. I cannot wait to build them because I love building characters as much as I suck at it, because it's fun to get them their little own weapons and artifacts. It's really fun. And I love using characters that are less used. And then I did another pull and I got nothing, and did another pull and got nothing again. And I beat the Eye of the Storm pretty easily, thanks to my two men protecting me. And then I went into the cathedral and I got a viewpoint, and I went to the nun, to the sister, to get me my free 4-star artifact, hoping for crit damage. But look what I got. Defense. Yeah. And then this nun rejected Venti and then rejected me as well. So we had to steal the Holy Liar because apparently she wasn't giving it to us. And then I just barged my way in because I wasn't having all that still shit. I'm sorry. And then we saw Diluc again. Pretend Sexy Bex playing. And we hide in the tavern. What a not suspicious place to hide. A thief. I mean, we didn't steal it, but still, they think we are the thieves. And then we went to talk to Diluc.
You can put down
This
that
is my
bottle
favorite
you stole from
interaction at
behind
the start
counter.
of the game. They're really funny. Oh my god. I remember really laughing at their interaction, even though I couldn't understand English really well at that time, like 5 years ago, but I found it funny because I couldn't understand it. But yeah, so we meet Jean again, and she says that she believes us, even though we're spitting unbelievable stuff. And
That's
Dulu
one of the reasons I don't
is
like the Knights of Favonius.
flabbergasted
What
because she believes
surprises me
us,
is that you would
apparently.
believe
And
an outlander
then
so
My
here's
cautious and
another
meticulous superior,
favorite
even
traction
you
of
trust
mine.
him, don't you, sir?
Yes, I started
Already
shipping them
told
when
you
I
not to call me
started playing
sir.
because they were really cute. I'm
We don't
one of
often get to work together
those
after all.
girls who will literally ship anyone. I don't care,
Wow.
gay,
This
lesbian,
is really
straight.
awkward.
I have a rough
I don't
idea
care.
of where
I
the
will
holy
ship you
liar. Nice
if I
recovery.
find you
She's really
two
talented
together
at changing
cute.
the subject.
I will do that. And then we went to factory hideout and beat this guy up. It was really easy because Diluc was killing it with the melt and Kaya was really helping him, and I literally saw his mask when I was fighting and I started laughing so hard. And then I claimed another ranger rank reward. And I wanted to level them up, but I could only level Diluc up, and then I went and bought a gem from the store and leveled Kaya up to level 40. And I couldn't level him up to 40. It's 25, Ava. And then I did another pull and got nothing. Did another pull and got Dahlia. Another animal representative that I cannot use because I think him as a cat.
Paimon didn't think we'd find the volunteers.
As
I
knights, we're
did
Wow.
go and find some of the volunteers. This is the first one.
Let's put our crystals together.
I mean, I did find
these
all of
crystals.
them,
Well,
I
let's
guess.
start purifying these crystals
And
first.
then we came here and
It's hard to
repaired
believe such a
the
thing is
Holy
possible.
Liar.
Interesting. It's like filtering wine.
I think we should have enough tears now.
And we yapped
Use
a
the
bit
crystals on the holy liar.
again. And we repaired the Holy Liar.
It worked.
It seems completely.
And we
It's all thanks to
celebrated
you. Now, where should we summon? It must be away from the
repairing
winery.
the
The winery
Holy
was destroyed.
Liar.
It's not something I
And
couldn't
then
eventually
we
fix.
went
And
to
it's still rather
call
fast.
upon the
The wind
Lawlin
that blows at
because
sea or in high
he's
places should be. It's never
apparently
Paimon understands.
a baby and it's lullaby.
If you go east from Starkell Lake,
So
you're
we're
around-
deciding
Nina,
to
If you head
go
to where the
where
cliff checks out,
to
that place, what do you think?
sing that lullaby for the
All right, very
Lawlin.
well. Then let's meet at Star Snatch. Please don't be late.
And
Yes, ma'am.
we
Sorry.
managed to agree on a spot, but I got distracted on the way and tried to do a challenge. It was a really annoying challenge. And then guess what? Yeah, my game crashed again. I'm starting to think it's because of my potato PC, but anyway, just quit. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy, please make sure to subscribe and leave a comment.